Hey guys, and welcome to this video. As you know, I really love video games and I have a passion for retro games, and I thought that why not make this new series where I show you guys what games I collect. So yeah, I got a bunch of packages here, and let's open up and see what I got. And I have two rules for collecting games. One, it has to be an interesting game that I think is fun or interesting, and it has to be cheap. With cheap, it doesn't have to mean inexpensive, but it needs to be a good price compared to what the value of the game is. So, alright, let's start with this one. Game number one. So this is Excite Truck. This is a really fun game for Nintendo Wii. Super underrated racing game. See, this one is complete with the manual and even the inlays. And it's actually in a really nice shape. Let's see the disc. And yeah, this looks unplayed. This was $2, so this was a really good find. And actually, it's not an expensive game, but it's getting pretty hard to find. Usually, these sell for something like $10 or $20. So I think $2. Well, this was a really great deal. Super happy about this. All right, next up we have. Let's see what this is. Oh, there's some candies in this one. I'll give this to my daughter. Here you go. Oops. All right, let's see. Let's see what game this is.
Candy. Look, candy.
This is and so yeah, this is Steamboat Chronicle. This is actually a pretty valuable game. I think this goes for around $70 or something like that. And I got this one for $30, so it's a really good price. And the reason why I got it for $30 is because it has a little bit of water damage. As you can see, it's a little bit bubbly up here, but actually it's not that bad. You can barely see it, so this was great. The manual is also here as well in pretty nice shape. It has a little bit of a bubbly surface, but pretty decent, honestly, like barely noticeable. And the disc looks unplayed, to be honest. So yeah, this was a really great find. And actually, someone from Twitter recommended this game like at least 5 times. So when I saw this at that price, I definitely had to pick it up. So thank you for the recommendation and looking forward to playing this one. All right, let's open up the next one. All right, let's see what this is. Alright, so this is Street Fighter Alpha, and I think this is a collection of all of the Alpha games for, I think, yeah, it says Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Turbo, and Alpha 3, and it also comes with another Super Ogen Fighter or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a collection, and let's see the disc. And this one also looks unplayed. Lucky with my retro game finds. And it has a manual, which also looks unused, to be honest. And I think this one was $10. Really good find. I think the value of this one is around $18 or $20. So yeah, it was a nice find. All right, cool. Next one. Let's see where we can open this. Oh yeah, so this find, this was actually a collection of 4 different games. And I really hope that this is complete because I paid like $20 for this set. But I actually only wanted to get 1 game. So I see the 3 other games as just as a free bonus because the value of that 1 game is actually quite a bit. So I really lucked out on this one, but I hope that it's complete because I think the seller didn't really know what it was, and I didn't want to ask either to trigger some kind of like, maybe I have something valuable here. But let's see. Okay, so let's just put out the junk first. So first up, Madagascar. I'm not going to play this game. This is going to go into my trading pile, and wow, this looks super mint. It looks unplayed, which is weird because kid games usually get a lot of wear and tear. But yeah, this one seems unplayed, but it is a platinum version. So actually, I have no idea what the value is of this. I would guess almost nothing, like maybe $1 or $2. But yeah, maybe I'll let my kids play it. All right, another one for the trade pile. So this is SingStar Legends. I don't care about SingStar, and this specific one seems to be the Danish version, which comes with some Danish songs. So yeah, any Danish followers want to do a trade, let me know. And yeah, this one seems comes with all of the manuals. And let's check the disc. And this also looks unplayed. Wow, that is cool. But yeah, I think the value of this game is also something like $20. All right, and then we have Garfield 2, another game that I'll never play. And this is actually the Danish version, the Danish localized version. Let's check. Oh shit, the manual looks clean. Looks that nobody has ever looked at it. The game is also clean. Yeah, looks unplayed. Again, you know, for a kid's game, that's pretty rare, I think. All right, but now let's check the main game. The real reason why I bought this set. All right, so this is Sega Rally 2006. So this is a Japanese and Korea only release of a version of Sega Rally that only came out over there. And you know, I was worried about this set because this set actually comes with 2 games, and this is the more expensive version. But so it comes with first of all with Sega Rally 2006, but additionally it comes with the port of the original Sega Rally. So yeah, the value of this is, I've seen this go from on eBay around $60 to $100. So it's pretty rare, but this is amazing. Like the condition of this is, I mean, this seems unused, and the covers are, wow. This is a great find. Let's have a look at the manual and the disc. Manual looks unused, and the disc looks unused as well. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, this is for $20. This is a good find. Like, oh my god, this is wow, great stuff. Let's check the other one, Sega Rally. Yeah, it has the manual again, you know, in really nice condition, and I guess that this one is also unplayed. Oh, and it has the blue background, yeah. And it looks unplayed. Yeah, so amazing find. Wow, that was unexpected. Honestly, I thought that this game was gonna come in shoddy condition, and that perhaps the original Sega Rally game was missing. But no, it's complete and it's in great condition. And yeah, I think the seller, they didn't really know what they had. And actually, this was an auction. And I think because it is a Japanese game, a lot of people, they don't know about this and what this is. So I think actually the market for this type of game is quite small. But yeah, I'm a huge Sega fan, so I knew exactly what this was. And I was actually thinking about importing this directly from Japan a couple of times. But yeah, no, really lucked out on this one. And yeah, it's just, wow, what a find. Amazing, what a gem. All right, let's look at the last one. So this is a package that I got from a guy who imports a lot of games from Japan. And for some reason, he sells a lot of them for extremely cheap. So I just got a bunch of games from him. And a lot of the games that he has are kind of like junky, like mahjong games and stuff like that. But there was some really good ones. Well, at least in my opinion. And yeah, let's take a look and see what I got. And I'm also really curious about the condition. So these were extremely cheap. I think a lot of these games were like $1 a piece. But all right, first up we have Orochi 2, so Warrior Orochi. So yeah, this one is the cover is in a really bad shape, like it is falling apart, basically. But the manual is here, and it also has the inlay. So that's great. So let's see. Let's check the disc. And this looks clean. Looks unplayed. And yeah, the cover is easy to change. So pretty good for $1. Although it is in Japanese, so I don't understand Japanese. Unfortunately, I'll have to learn. All right, next up. This was another $1 game. So this is Super Light 1500, and I think that they actually gave me the wrong disc. Yeah, they did. So instead of a game, this kit contains some kind of DVD-ROM for PC. So yeah, I'll have to check with the seller if he gave me the wrong disc, or maybe there was some error. So that's unfortunate, but for $1, you know, whatever. It happens, I guess, especially if you're a lot seller and you don't really. But yeah, this was the game called Super Light 1500, and this cover is actually on the wrong side. It should be like this. It looks like this, and it also has the spine card included, which is over here. And yeah, that's a shame, but you know, shit happens. All right, let's just put this back. Okay. Next up, we have another cover that is really broken. This was another $1 game. So this is Basara 4, and this is a really cool series. And the only 2 games that have come out in the West, as far as I know, is a game called Demon King, which came out on the PS2, and the other one called Basara Samurai Heroes, which is actually Basara 3, I think. And it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, but crazier. And yeah, let's have a look. So this disc looks incredibly clean, so that's good. And there is an inlay, or there's 2 inlays, but I think the manual is actually missing. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it happens. Piece of plastic falling out here. So again, you know, it's easy to just swap this plastic and we're good to go. Okay, what do we have here? This is Gladiator VS. So this is actually a game that came out in the West as well, but only as a digital version. So I just thought the cover looked cool. So I looked it up, and it looked like a really funny gladiator type of game. And it's kind of like an arena fighting game. And yeah, so the disc looks really clean. Looks good. It has the manual and is complete. And yeah, I just want to get this because you know, digital games, they get delisted, and because this one was never, as far as I know, released in the West, I got this digital version, so that's great. Okay, all right. Next up, what do we have here? So this one was also $1. Again, the cover is really messed up. It's I don't know what the hell happened with these covers, but this is actually Battlefield 3 in the Japanese version, and I think it's so cool with the Japanese logo over here. It looks so nice. Let's see here. Yeah, and the cover looks good. This looks good. Has the Japanese, and again, you know, this was $1, and wow, yeah, this cover needs to get switched. What a mess of a cover. But yeah, looks complete. And all right, let's put this into the pile. All right, next up we have Basara 2. Again, same series. This one doesn't come with the manual, but it was like, I think this one was $2 or $1 or something. And yeah, these are really great games. Disc really clean. I'm really lucking out with the discs today. I can't believe it. All these discs look unplayed. Alright, next up, we have something called Max Best. What is this? What's going on here? I think he must have put in something wrong. I have no idea what this is. I'm almost wondering if he had some spare discs and just threw them in. Because this is some kind of DVD. I have no idea. This isn't a video game. It says like a bunch of songs and stuff. I need to ask him why he threw these in. That is so weird. And here's another one that is just like super weird. What is this? CD laser tune? Is he unloading his junk disc on me for some reason? That is so weird. Anyway. Oops. And what's this? Panasonic driver software? Why is he sending me this trash? That is a weird seller. I have to ask him about that. Alright, anyway, back to games. So, Ace Combat. This is the Japanese version. And yeah, let's have a look. See how the disc looks. Has some fingerprint smears, but other than that, looks really good for being a PS1 game. And it comes with the manual, right? Yeah, it does. And yeah, amazing. Now I collect these games, the Ace Combat series, and I've been trying to get this one at a very cheap price. And actually, these are pretty easy to find, and they cost like $10 or something. But this one for $1 was an amazing find. So. Yeah, looking forward to try it out. Hopefully it doesn't have too much Japanese only and I can still understand it, but I think it should be fine. Alright, next up we have this one. And actually I don't know what this is called for sure, but I think that this is The Last Blade. And The Last Blade is a fighting game made by a guy called Swery. And looking at this game, actually, it doesn't look like a fighting game in the background because it looks more like a visual novel. But maybe... Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. I thought it was The Last Blade, but maybe not. It has summarized for sure, though. Well, this is gonna be interesting because now I'm not sure what this game is. I thought it was Last Blade, but maybe not. Alright, anyway, moving on. Some kind of Gundam game. I don't know what this is. Gundam Z. I love the cover though. It's so crazy. And let's have a look. And yeah, disc is here and manual is here. And it's looking... Actually, this one isn't looking too hot. It has some strange marks. I don't know if you guys can see it. Actually, I'm not sure if it's the print on the other side that makes it look like marks. No, actually, I think this is... Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm gonna try this out. I'm not sure. It might be unplayed, but yeah, the cover does have a lot of like details, which can sometimes shine through the surface and make it look like there is some weird pattern. But no, it looks good. I think it's probably good. I'm being paranoid. All right, next up, Binary Domain. This one again. This was $1.50, and I actually already have this game on the Xbox 360. But I'm a huge fan of RGG, so I was really happy to get this one as well. And yeah, let's have a look. Has the manual, and I'm not sure if if the Japanese versions come with an RGG sticker, like these games usually do in the West. But let's see if it has a sticker. It has inlays, but no sticker. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have a sticker back then. But yeah, usually the RGG games come with the sticker. Even the Monkey Ball series come with the sticker. But yeah, this is a really good game. It's kind of like Gears of War, but with the cyberpunk setting. Great game. Can really recommend it. Actually, I think I prefer this over Gears of War, to be honest. Anyway, next up we have Yakuza 5. Super happy to find this one because I pretty much have all of the Yakuza games except this one, which is really, really hard to find here in the West. And this one was like, I think it was $2. And yeah, so happy to find this one because this one is it's really, really hard to find. And you can buy this one physically in the West for the Yakuza collection. But you know, of course, that's a compilation with I think it's 2 discs. So it's just nice to have this game on its original release. And yeah, disc looks great and manual looks good as well. So yeah, this was super fine. Great stuff. All right, next up, EDF, Earth Defense Force. So I'm not sure if the Japanese version is valuable, but I know that these games are pretty sought after in their Western releases. And it's basically a shooter game, a little bit of a low budget game, but it's really crazy. You fight against hundreds of insects that are like climbing buildings and destroying buildings and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, this looks good. Looks great, great condition, comes with an inlay as well. Great find. I think this one was like $4 or something. So nice, very nice. All right, next up, I'm gonna just take out these 2 at the same time. Everybody's Golf 5 and 6. Not really usually what I collect, but I think these are really fun, like casual golf games. I don't like sports games in general, but I kind of like arcadey, fast games like Sega style. And I don't think I ever played this series, but it looks really fun. So yeah, probably gonna play this with my wife. We're gonna have some fun with this. Okay, next up, Saga Frontier. Now this is a pretty valuable game if you have the Western version, but unfortunately the Japanese version just isn't worth as much. But it's a really nice game. Yeah, great condition, great shape. Nice game to have. And I mean JRPGs is always a no-brainer to pick up, especially if you can get it for $10. And here's another junk CD that he put in. So I don't know why he put this stuff in. It's like some kind of kids learning book. Weird. I don't know. I'm wondering maybe if you put those in just to kind of like balance out the package so that stuff isn't, you know, flopping around in the box. Could be. Anyway, next up we have the Hyper 3D Simple 200 Volume 5. This was again a $1 game, and it looks like some kind of puzzle game. Looks pretty, I have no idea. But you know, for $1 can't really ask too much. Disc looks really clean. Yeah, I've been really lucky with these discs. They've all been so clean, and yeah, it's the manual and everything. All right. Next up, Capcom Mahjong something. So, you know, as I was saying, like Mahjong games, not at all, but I do collect Capcom games. Yeah, this one is complete with the manual. And the disc looks, this looks unplayed for a PS1 game. That is mad. Yeah, it looks great. So yeah, it's another Capcom game, just nice to have. I'm sure it's probably the best Mahjong game because Capcom made it, but yeah, let's see. All right, another PS1 game, Sidewinder. This is a Japanese dogfighting game made by Asmic. Kind of looks like Ace Combat, but it seems like it's a little bit more on the simulator side. And yeah, it looks complete with the oh, the disc is it's a little bit played, but it looks really nice. Yeah, good find. And I think this was $1 again, actually. Okay, we're coming to the end here. Namco x Capcom. So this is a fighting game where you have Namco versus Capcom, and not to be confused with Street Fighter versus Tekken. This is actually a different game. And I think that this might have only come out in Japan, actually. I'm not sure, but I think so. Game looks clean, unplayed. Manual looks great as well. Yeah, look at this box art. This looks fantastic. Has a Mega Man and Ryu and the Ghost and Goblins guy, Arthur, and everybody basically. All right, the last game, Metal Slug 3. And this was, again, I think this was like $3. And actually these are pretty valuable. I think even the Japanese is like, I don't know, at least $10 or something like that. And let's see the disc. And yeah, looks great. Really fun shooter, can play it in co-op. And yeah, that was a great find. Yeah, so overall, I think that this was a really good deal that I did, all these games for that cheap. And you know, if it's a Japanese game, even though you know, they are in Japanese, usually they're pretty playable, especially if it's like a shooter or a fighting game or something like that. So I can really recommend keeping an eye out those, because they are a lot cheaper to find than the English games. However, they are harder to find, but they cost less when you do find. So definitely worth keeping an eye out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this pretty long video. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know. Put a comment in the down here somewhere, and let me know what you think. And maybe I'll make another one, and subscribe as well. That would really I would really like that if you did. So yeah, until next time. Thank you so much, and thank you for my wife for filming this video. All right, see you later.